Hey, everybody, it's Fun Day Monday, March the 18th, 2013. Kathy Lee is off vacationing on the West Coast. Don't start any rumors. She's not leaving. Lisa Rinna is my co-host today.
Hi.
Well, you've been a little busy lady. You have.
Always. I try to be. Thanks for having me. This is so fun. Wine and chocolate to start the day.
That's how we roll.
Come on.
I have to ask you something
What?
about the show you're on.
All right.
The Apprentice.
That little show?
What on earth is wrong with Omarosa? No, and I want to show a clip because if you're missing it, we have to soak this in. Take a look. I will take you down.
I will not
I will
disrespect
take you down
I
if you
don't
disrespect
disrespect
me.
What kind of lady is that will take me down?
What kind of lady would tell you to be quiet? I'm a grown woman. I run a company. I run half of the West Coast for OK Magazine. You're not going to talk to
Did
me
you
like I'm
guys
4
get
years
that?
old.
She runs a company half of the West Coast.
Okay, then
Wait, she runs half of the West Coast for OK Magazine?
I didn't know that. To be honest with you, I didn't know that.
What's wrong? What's going on with her?
All I can say is I thank God that I didn't get put on that team, first
Okay,
of all. I'm
right.
on the other team.
Right.
I like Omarosa. In real life, remember, this is a fake game where you get fake fired.
Okay.
I mean, that's really the truth, right?
Right.
She is a brilliant character. She plays
So
it.
this isn't her. She's not playing herself. She's an evil version of herself.
This is my take on it.
Okay.
This is a character that she's created over how many years?
Yeah.
Works for her.
Yeah.
I like her.
Okay, and what about
I like
LaToya?
her.
You feel sorry for LaToya?
I love LaToya, I have to say. LaToya made a bad decision last night because
She got fired, we should point out, right?
She got fired. And what happened was, Omarosa can be scary. A woman like that, she scares me. I mean, in that role, would she scare you?
Look,
or would you take her down?
No, I'm not great.
That's the question. What would you do with her?
Let me tell you something. I'm not great at confrontation, but
I hate confrontation.
However, if someone jumps at me, I have this weird, crazy reaction.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you like a cat in the corner?
Yeah, I'm very calm. I stay I have a long fuse, but once it's over,
Really?
yeah, I'm a different. My sister calls it my evil twin.
Oh.
I have an evil sick
Really?
twin.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you would do fine.
Yeah.
You would be fine there. You would, because your evil twin would come out in the boardroom and then you could take
Fight
her
her.
down. LaToya I think she got scared that if she brought Omarosa into the boardroom, because she was crying or fake crying or whatever anybody wants to say, she didn't think Donald would fire Omarosa.
Yeah.
Donald, I think, was ready to get rid of her.
Okay.
So you'll see what plays out. I mean, it's quite interesting in the next few weeks.
Okay.
She's good. Thank God I'm not on our team because she would eat me up and spit me out. She would chew my arm off in a second. She would. She would. And then a leg. Then God knows what else. Let's drink to it.
Cheers. Well,
I've always wanted to drink on this show.
What do you think about? Wow. What do you think about that? About this whole drinking thing on the program?
I have to tell you about it. First, let me take a sip.
Wait, can I ask about your lips?
Oh, God.
If you don't, no, I want to know.
What?
I just want.
Seriously?
I want the record straight.
What?
Get a close up on her lips.
Oh, good
Please.
Lord.
No, we have to know. Just tell what's going on with the lips. Are they your lips? Are they someone else's lips? What's the story?
Have
Tell
we
me.
not set the record straight?
I've forgotten. What is it?
Okay, here's
Go.
the story. 25 years ago, I had my lips injected.
Right.
With silicone.
Oh.
Stupid thing to do.
Right.
24.
Okay.
I saw Beaches. Remember that movie, Beaches?
Yeah. And you did it.
I did it with my best girlfriend.
Okay,
so
and?
she and I go and we get our lips done. Fine. I have it like that for my whole career, right?
Right.
So then, cut to a couple of years ago, I have a doctor remove as much as they possibly can.
The silicone in there?
Yes.
Well, how come?
Well, because it got to a point
Too
where
big.
they were yucky.
In the
and
way.
Just, they get hard. I mean, it's gross.
Okay, and then what happened?
So they are now just whatever that was after they took out as much of the silicone as they could. And I find it so interesting that it has become such a big thing because I can't tell you how many girls
asked you about it.
No, have done their lips. I feel like I'm a pioneer. I'm going to take it on now. I was one of the first ones to ever do it and be honest about it.
If you could unring the bell, would you do it again, or would you just leave your lips the way you had them before?
I would do it again.
You would? Okay.
Well, because this is like my career has been all about. I never had a career before I had the lips. So my lips have had their own career. Without my lips, I would have had a different career.
Right.
And that probably would have been a nice career.
Right.
But actually, My lips have had a career, so I guess I'm going to say I don't regret it.
Well, they look good, girl. They look good.
Well, thank you.
We have to give a shout out to Kathy Lee, gang, because I spent this weekend in Florida. We shot a cover for a magazine that we're not allowed to reveal yet.
Why not?
Because it's top secret, and it's not Hustler. Thank God.
Is it Playboy?
It's not any of those kinds. Okay, so anyway, we were shooting that. Kath had a concert in her home, which was a beautiful concert that raised money for something called Blood Water Mission, which is a mission that cleans water for folks in Africa. There was a group that sang there, and you're looking at them there, called Jars of Clay. You guys, they are a 10. It sounds like Crosby, Stills, and Nash in her house. They harmonize beautifully. It was amazing. So I just want to give them a shout out. They won a couple of Grammys, and can you hear that
Beautiful.
harmony? It's like the most
in her house.
beautiful harmony. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
All right, now speaking of songs, real quick. Beyonce. People have been waiting for Beyonce's new single to be released because she's got that new CD out. Something was released. She released it on Tumblr. We're not sure if it's a song or like an intro to her album. Whatever it is, it's kind of weird. It's called Bow Down. Okay, so here are the lyrics again. I know when you were little girls, you dreamt of being in my world. Don't forget it, respect that, bow down, bitches. I took some time to live my life, but don't think I'm just his little wife. Don't get it twisted. This is my... Those lips keep getting you in trouble.
Do you know the one thing my husband said? He said, whatever you do, please do not...
no, don't repeat it.
He just said, please don't use a 4-letter word. That's the one thing he said. Just whatever you do, don't use a 4-letter word. But it's in my monitor.
No, it was bleeped out. See, it says S asterisk asterisk T. That's what it says. S asterisk.
But wouldn't you...
Asterisk T.
Okay.
Now we have to pay. I think it's $10,000.
Is it?
Whatever. You're paying.
Okay.
Lisa's paying the money.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there it was. Thank you for the late beep.
Wow.
Thank you for the late beep. Okay, wait.
It's because you asked me about my lips. You got me all nervous. You got me all worked up.
Okay. Well, we have to now. I happen to be sitting next to a woman who was very key in the next story we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
And Julianne Hough.
Yes.
Have been together for a few years.
Yes, they have.
And they just announced that they are calling it quits after dating for almost 3 years. People magazine confirmed that they are now living apart. They say it's because they're so busy, each of them, and they each have incredible careers. Ryan Seacrest is 38, Julianne Hough is 24. And when we were in the makeup room and we were bringing the story up, you had some insight, didn't you?
Well, I have a little teeny bit of insight that nobody knows. About 6 or 7 years ago, when I was doing Dancing with the Stars with Julianne, knowing Julianne actually hadn't come on. Long story short, I was training with Ryan Seacrest's trainer, and I said to him, you know who would make a great couple? Ryan and my friend Julianne Hough. And at the time, she just happened to be engaged. She was 19.
Oh, wow.
Or had a boyfriend. I can't remember when. And he said, well, I think maybe that she's a little young. And so at the time, they didn't start going out, but he remembered. She remembered, because I said to both of them, you guys would be perfect.
Why did you think they'd be perfect?
I don't know. It's so funny. I don't know. I love to play matchmaker, and for some reason, I just said they would be great together, and they then ended up being together. And now, though, I feel a little sad because my matchmaking, didn't really work out. So I don't know the point of that. I don't really know. I failed, but I did come up with the idea.
You tried, and it didn't
then
work.
they were together for a couple years.
Yeah.
I was hoping for an invite to the wedding.
Yeah, that's
not going to happen anymore, is it? No,
we got to show
so
a little
much.
history of rap. This is so cool. This is what Jimmy Fallon does every year or every so often with Justin Timberlake. This is one of my favorite things, the skit these two do. Let's just watch a little bit of this.
I just love them.
Goldie, so why do I live this way? Hey, must be the money. Gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. How much? Looking for a gun. This is freaking awesome. better lose.
Okay, I just want to point out
love-
I picked that song on Thursday.
I love
and some
it.
people were mad
Did
at
you?
me.
I love that song.
Okay, real quick, favorite things.
Okay,
I'm going to
favorite
show
things.
these real quick. These, you guys, if you want your stomach to look flat when you're working out, these are the workout pant. Look at this
What are
extra
they?
layer. This is where the pant usually hits.
Gene.
This is the one that
Genius.
goes up. They're flat on your stomach. I've never seen a more flattering workout pant on your belly ever. It's by DeViggy. DeViggy. $89.
Fabulous.
It's worth the investment. What do you got?
All right, mine, my favorite thing ever, these Emmy J hair ties. 2 girls started it at 13. They are now seniors in high school. You wear them as bracelets. They're hair ties. They don't mark your hair.
They don't leave a crease.
They don't leave a crease.
I love it.
And 15% of all proceeds go to charity, and these girls will bring in $5 million this year.
Oh.
They were 13 when they started the company.
Good one.
Emmy J, I love, love, love.
Sarah, what do you have,
Hoda,
babe?
I know you'll second this. 3 words: House of Cards on Netflix.
loved it.
I finished the whole thing
Is it
this
good?
weekend. You
Oh my
can't
God, it's
stop.
the best thing ever.
I
It
need
is
to watch
the most.
it.
It's
Kevin
addictive.
Is
Spacey,
it?
Robin Wright Penn. She's one of the most underrated
Right?
actresses
Oh,
too.
I love her.
So
I love
good.
her.
Amazing
Thank you,
on
sweetie.
Netflix.
Okay, all right.